All right, welcome to a brand new series and a new game. I know this might be a little weird, especially with my channel being mostly Minecraft related content. I want to say thanks to Cthulhu for making me want to play this even more. So thank you, Cthulhu. Anyways, we are in Satisfactory. I haven't played this game in like 2 years. I know a major update just came out, the 1.2 update, and I kind of want to jump in and, see about making this into a possible series, which I think I am going to do, but bear with me because I have to kind of like relearn this game because, like I said, it's been about 2 years since I played this, and I'm excited. So let's go ahead and jump into this. If everything goes well, I may even try and do these other ones or possibly look into mods for this game. This is 100% completely base game. There's nothing been added to it whatsoever. And we're going to go ahead and do the starting area grass fields just to kind of get the feel for it and progress through the game as a season 1 series. I'm going to call this Project Inhabitation, as we are going to go in and build up our world within this new planet. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Separation from main transport complete. Group A delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems.
Okay.
Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric
I forgot how good
3,
this
2,
looks.
1. Beginning arrow assist. Drag within acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
I wonder what kind of parachute they used because we were on fire.
Touchdown. Planetfall
Let's go.
complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable. Congratulations, you are the 3rd in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, AB-B, in the binary system of Akicha. Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding. First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fixit procedure and equip the Fixit Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone. Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
Okay. So dismantle.
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Okay. Do I have any close by? I think that's the closest one, so we'll head that way. Okay. Just learning all of these, all the keybinds and such.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this
Okay.
potential resource for later use.
Sure. Okay, so we have iron right here, but we also have this guy. Okay, we have another one right over. Oh, okay. We dropped something. Let's go.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Okay. Oh, this feels
Next objective.
different.
Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fixit does not pay by the kilometer.
That's good to know. Okay, so we have an iron node here, and we want to build the hub, and we want it to be kind of close. This thing is huge. Okay, do we have... oh, okay, so H. I want to get a feel for where this is going to go, but I want it to be in a good spot. Is there a way to rotate? Right mouse button. Okay. Let's build this, I would say about right here. Let's do it right here. Okay, so we can rotate. Perfect. And then snap it. I want this to be long ways. Okay, let's see how this looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and place it back down. Oh, I hit the right mouse button. That's what happened. Yeah, there we go. So these are directional depending on which way you're looking. Okay.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fixit pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Okay. Let's see what that is. So it looks like we need... What are those rods? Yeah, rods. Okay. So we need to make... Oh, I have to hold it. Like I said, it's been about 2 years since I've played this game. Learning all this is, yeah. Okay, so now we have iron ingots. We can now make rods. How many do I need? I need to make 10. Got it. Perfect. And upgrade. Ooh.
Hub upgrade 1, storage and frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of
Let's
many
go.
providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fixit mission. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 2.
Okay, let's see what that takes. So we need 20 iron rods and 10 iron plates, which means we need to get more iron. So we need to go farm for some more iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a bunch of iron ore and I will bring you guys right back as soon as I get what I feel like is a good amount. Okay, and I'm back with you guys. So I went ahead and I mined up 100 iron ore, and we're going to try and do this all in one fluid motion. So I want to go ahead and make the equipment workshop first, which is 6 iron plates and 4 iron rods. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay. Now let's go ahead and see where we should build this. So I guess we cannot build it on this, which is fine. So I will build it next to it. And right here looks about right. And I hit the wrong button. There we go. Portable miner is exactly what we're going to be getting next. But for right now, let's focus on our objective on getting the hub upgrade 2. So that's going to be 10 plates and 20 rods. So let's go ahead and bust those out real quick. There we go. Oh, do we have to Do we get them all, or do we have to choose one? Okay, I think we get it all. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it in.
Hub Upgrade 2, Power and Shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact: most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fixit technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 3.
Okay. So this one wants 20 wire, 20 rods, and 20 plates. Wow. Okay, what do we have? Okay. Well, we got enough for this. So we need to go and find some copper. Let's see if we have any copper nearby. Okay, it looks like that's the closest one. Oh, look, it's Bob. Hi, Bob. Oh. And there's our copper. Yeah. Ugly. Okay. So let's grab some copper. I want to get about 50 copper ore, and then we could head back and create the stuff that we need to. And then once we get the miners up, it'll just make this a little bit easier, especially when we can start automating everything. I think the one thing that will probably be kind of difficult in the beginning to automate is just our power. Like, I know we have all this stuff near us. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh, we got some limestone here too. Nice. Hi, Bob. Welcome to my base. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but it will. Okay, so how much copper wire did you need again? You needed 20. Okay. Go ahead and make that real quick. All right, and there's upgrade 3. That wasn't too bad. Limestone, which we have right next to us. Reinforced iron plates, concrete, power pole, that's going to be massive, and a constructor. Automated by feeding component parts in via a conveyor belt. Okay, awesome.
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fixit's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero waste policy. We understand that Fixit pioneers are only human and thus prone to error. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 4.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. There's a, is that a llama? Oh, no, it's an alpaca. Let's go. I'm doing that one. Can I? Yes, I can. Ooh, okay. Okay, perfect. So that's helmet. How do I? Oh, I could scroll down. Okay. Okay, so this one I want red, because I'm gonna go with a black and red theme. I think that would look pretty cool. My overalls are gonna be black. Okay, and I think that's it for now. I'm hoping I could change the undershirt kind of thing. I think that's good for now. Let me take a look at the other masks real quick. Ooh, I kind of like that. Nah. No. Oh, that looks trippy. Ooh, RGB, let's go. But no. I think I'm gonna do like the welding mask style. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? You can interact with the what? You could put things in the toilet? That's freaking hilarious. Okay, let me go click on this real quick. No fuel, of course. Okay. Oh lord. Okay, bye. Let's see. So upgrade 4 requires concrete, cables, and some more iron plates. This will get us our conveyor belts, which is awesome, and conveyor poles. Interesting. Okay. So I think right now what I want to do is set up the miners, and that requires, looks like 4 rods and 2 plates, which I don't technically have, so I'll have to get some more iron. Let's see. All data on recipes, buildings, and messages is stored in the codex. Codex is O. Ooh, okay. Equipment. Oh, this is awesome. This gives me more information and also the recipe. Oh, we could actually add to the to-do list for this. Awesome. Okay, so I want to do this, add to-do list. Okay. All right, so once again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine up a bunch of iron. I'll do limestone as well and copper, and I will bring you guys right back. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right. So after a little bit of more mining, I was able to get all the resources that I needed to get our portable miners, and I'm going to make 3 of them. I should have enough for that. There's 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Perfect. So let's see, because I want to have one on the iron, the limestone, and the copper that I have over there. So let me, oh yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, that's pretty neat. Okay. No, that's pretty neat. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put one over here on the limestone. Awesome. And then we'll come right over here and put one on the copper that we have right over here. So now we no longer have to mine up these resources by hand, which is perfect. Wow, it produces pretty quick. Okay, awesome. That is good to know. All right, so let's go ahead and head back and see about upgrading our hub one more time, because I think we have enough resources currently on hand to do that. But let's find out. So okay, so the iron plates I definitely need more of. I got the concrete and the cables. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and see if I could bookmark this. Okay. Okay, so I will need more iron, which is fine because we now have these guys running. Wow, look at that. Perfect. The one thing that I'm also looking forward to is no longer having to process the raw ores into the ingots. I think that's going to be awesome once I get to that position. And now I just need 75 of these plates, and then I'll need to make 20 cables, which it looks like I can make 41 right now, which is perfect. Okay, and then I should already have the concrete, which I do. So we should have everything for this. And there we go.
Hub Upgrade 4, Landing Platform and Utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners.
Okay.
If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 5.
So I take it the upgrade 5 is going to have bigger miners? Yes, actually they do. And that probably is going to take power if I remember correctly. Ooh, and a storage container. That's going to be awesome. So we're looking for 75 rods, 50 cables, and 20 concrete. Funny enough, I already have the 20 concrete. The cables, I don't have. Oh, I can make them. So then it would be the iron rods is the only thing that I'm missing. All right, and there's the 50 cables. Let's go ahead and slap that into here. And let's go get our iron and process it. Hopefully there's enough iron in here to do all the rods. There is, surprisingly. Okay, perfect. All right, so now that we got all the raw iron turned into iron ingots, I will go ahead and now turn them all into iron rods and get our hub upgrade 5 finished. Okay, and that's all 75. So let's go ahead and slap that into here and upgrade.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fixit pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern.
Itchy scalp.
This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective, complete
That's
Hub
funny.
Upgrade 6.
Okay. Let's see what else there is going on. So it looks like we have two biomass burners, which is good. And it looks like these two could be connected to the same power grid. Let's see, is there anything else? What is that? I have another node right here. What is this? Is this also iron? It is. Nice. So I have two iron ore veins relatively close to my base. This is perfect. Oh, what's this? Interesting. I will have to check that out later. I saw that the character upgraded. Or I kind of want to see anything in here. No. Okay. Interesting. I don't have a coffee cup though. Do I? I have a Rubik's Cube, but I don't have a coffee cup. That is lovely. Can I use you? No. Fluid dynamics. Wait, what? Oh, for pioneers. Okay. Is that supposed to be like pioneers is like another word for dummies? That would be freaking hilarious. Okay, so these I'm definitely gonna need to transport power around. But I think what I'm gonna have to do is go around and collect a bunch of leaves so that I could get power up and running at least. But let me go ahead and take a look at all the resources that we're gonna need. Not there. All right, let's take a look. So production. So we have a smelter and we have a miner. So the miner requires a portable, sheets and some concrete, which I could get at least one of these up and running pretty quickly actually. This requires some rods and copper wire. And this looks like it might be some sort of like auto crafter. So I'm gonna have to probably set up quite a few of these. And these require those like iron panels and some cables. And also requires, I mean, all these require energy as you can see. And I'm taking that is megawatts. Let's see, so power allows for up to 4 power line connections. Okay. Logistics, we have the cable or the conveyor belts and pole. That's going to be nice. And then of course the storage container. Okay, so let me grab the iron from this guy. He must be full since it's stopped. Okay. And I think I should have enough copper for the copper wire, so I'm not too worried about that. Let me take a look at the hub upgrade 6. So space elevator, biomass, bioburner, okay. Wood and leaves. So this will give us the ability to build more biomass burners, which is going to be good for later on. Okay, that's not too bad.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Okay, so I processed everything so far. So what I'm gonna do is, I also collected a bunch of leaves so I could get these biomass burners online. So I'm gonna put half of there. So 1 leaf, 80 per minute. Interesting. Okay. What if I give you, I don't know how long that's supposed to last. Let me grab the other 500 and put it into the other biomass burner. Okay. So let me see what is everything I'm gonna need for this. So 100 of each plus 50 concrete. Okay. Really want to get these up and running. So let me grab the iron ore out of this and pick it up because I think, yeah, I should have everything for this. So where's that other? So it's right there. So I want to kind of point it towards that guy and then have the other one point back to this one and they all merge onto one line. Or they'll probably go into the constructor and make... No, I'll probably have one constructor per node just to make different things. So I just want to make sure I have enough room. So I'll point this guy south. Ooh. Right. Okay. So the next question is, where do I connect the power to this thing? So I'm missing 3 wires and a iron rod. Okay. So let's get a power pole. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna put one over here to connect the biomass burners. Okay, and then I will bring this over here to about right here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So 2. Okay, so grab that power line. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so it looks like I need some more iron sheets. So let me make those real quick. Or iron plates. Okay. Okay, so I have ore coming out. Perfect. Matter of fact, I could probably store that in there as well. So I'll let that go. Let me take a look at the biomass burners just to kind of see where we're at with like the leaves and how fast this is running. That's not too bad. We'll definitely have to get a better power situation going on with that. But we do have that coming in. So we need 50 concrete. Let's go ahead and select that milestone. Okay, so there's all the copper wire with some leftover. Perfect. Let me grab the limestone over here so we can make some more concrete. All right, now I just need to process some more iron. Wow, this is moving pretty quick. It got us 100 iron ore really quickly. That is nice. Matter of fact, before I go any further, that's not bad either. Okay, let me go grab the copper and make the iron rods, and then let's get the smelter going so I don't have to process these raw iron into ingots by hand. I have no idea what that noise was. I'm not going to stick around to find out. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to put the smelter right here. And then can I make another storage container? I'm missing iron plates and rods. Let me get that real quick. Okay, let's see. Are we going to be able to, missing plates. Okay. Let me make some more plates. That's right. I need power, of course. There we go. Great. All right, so now we have iron ingots somewhat automated. We just need to make sure we keep feeding these guys leaves, which it's doing pretty good. So I think we'll just need to go around every now and then and just pick up the leaves around our base until we run out. I don't know if these respawn or anything like that, but you know, it doesn't seem like it's very hard to get a lot of leaves really quickly. All right, let me head back. And it looks like the max they can hold is 500, which is fine. We'll just have to make sure we keep 1,000 leaves in the back order, or in our backlog. Let me go ahead and dump all the rest of the ores that I have over here. Okay. How are we looking over here? Ooh, that is looking nice. Okay. So now with the ingots already being made, so all we have to do now is just continue making the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to finish out this hub upgrade 6, and I will bring you guys right back. Buildings, new
Hub
parts.
upgrade 6, landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fixit pioneer. Fixit looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fixit is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fixit recommends getting to work.
Okay. And look at that. We have finished technically our first tier milestone. And now we have tier 1 instead of tier 0. We got tier 1 and tier 2. Oh man, we got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of resources. Ooh, we get foundation. Awesome. And we get some splitters. That's going to be perfect, especially with the iron node that we have over there. And some more field research stuff. Perfect. Okay. So So I want to end this off by making the space elevator, which, wow, that is a lot of stuff. That is a ton of stuff. That looks wild. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this keep going. How are we doing on these? We're still looking pretty good. I'm gonna go grab the copper, because we're gonna need a lot of copper, it looks like. Need a lot of copper and a lot of concrete. The iron shouldn't be too bad because we do have that automated. It's just everything else requires a lot of it. Okay, so nothing new in here just yet. Oh, we can make, what is this? Oh, really? Much more energy efficient than raw. So we can make, oh, okay. That's gonna be awesome to make this stuff. Okay. All right, with that being said, you see that I have a nice laundry list of things that I need to gather for the space elevator. Like I said, I'm not going to end this episode off until I built the space elevator, and we will call that episode 1. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, and we got the final bits here that we just need to craft up for the space elevator, and then we can build this. This took so long. All right, and 500. There we go. Let me grab the other stuff out of my storage here. Perfect. Look at that. Let me go ahead and turn this back on to where it's for iron. Get that going. And then let's go ahead and build this space elevator. Now, the question is where are we going to build it? Because I don't want it to be too far, but I also don't want it to be too close that blocks my routing of stuff. I mean, granted, this is my first base, and I know I'm probably going to end up building probably something a lot better in a different location. This is just to get me started. So I think putting that space elevator would be like perfect right about here. So let's go ahead and do that. Wow, this thing is huge. Okay. I need to see how that looks. Jeez, this thing is massive. Okay, so I kind of want to line it up here. So if I do this, go ahead and block it off right there. Take a look. Okay, that's too far over. I want it right here. Oh, that's perfect. Let me go ahead and put it right there. So it's right on the north spot. Actually, it's one dot over. So I need it. This should be fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull the trigger. That looks crazy. Oh.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Okay. This thing is massive. Jeez. Okay, so it looks like the first thing that we need to do is get smart plating, which, if I remember correctly, was in one of the, it was either tier 1 or tier 2 upgrades. So let's take a quick look. Okay, so it's part of tier 2 parts assembly, smart plating. I'll probably aim for this in the next episode. I mean, granted, I'm gonna try and get as much as this done in the next episode, especially the base building part, because that's gonna unlock some stuff for us so that we could build a legitimate base instead of just you know, placing it down on dirt. This is what you would call sci-fi lawn base, I guess. Don't tell Big Jim. We got the space elevator completed. We have iron ingots automated and going into a container. I will get that set up for the limestone and the copper as well in between episodes so that we don't have to deal with that whole mess when we come back for episode 2. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's episode. Don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, it is in the description down below. And also, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tap the notification bell for future episodes and streams. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.